Today we're going to discuss the differences between motorcycles, mopeds, e-bikes, motorbikes, electric scooters, and bicycles, and which laws apply to each. To legally operate a motorcycle, riders must possess a valid Class M license or a valid motorcycle instruction permit. Instruction permit holders have additional restrictions such as mandatory helmets, no passengers, and no night driving. Motorcycles must be titled and registered as a motorcycle. Some traffic laws specific to motorcycles include the following. Helmets are required for all riders and passengers under the age of 18. Eye protection is required for all riders. Headlights must be on at all times. If carrying a passenger, the motorcycle must be equipped with a passenger seat and footrest. Passengers may be of any age as long as their feet can reach the foot pegs. 2 motorcycles are allowed to ride side by side in the same lane of traffic. Mopeds are different than motorcycles as they must have engines not more than 50 cubic centimeters and not be capable of speeds of more than 30 miles per hour. Moped riders only need a valid Class D license for operation. Mopeds must be titled and registered as a moped. Mopeds are subject to all traffic laws. On roads where the speed limit is 25 miles per hour or less, 2 mopeds may operate side by side. But on roads where the speed limit is more than 25 miles per hour, mopeds must ride single file. On roads with 2 or more lanes in each direction, mopeds must operate in the right lane except when turning left. Mopeds are not allowed on the freeway, on sidewalks, on bike paths, along fence lines, or off the traveled surface of the roadway. Mopeds are designed for one person only, so riding with a passenger is illegal. E-bikes are bicycles that are equipped with fully operative pedals for propulsion by human power and an electric motor of 750 watts or less. There are 3 classes of e-bikes. Classes 1 and 2 have electric assistance up to 20 miles per hour and can be legally ridden by anybody. Class 3 e-bikes provide electric assistance up to 28 miles per hour. Riders must be at least 16 years old to legally ride a Class 3 e-bike. Some other notable e-bike laws include the following. Driver's licenses are not required, and e-bikes don't have to be titled or licensed. The same rules of the road apply to both e-bikes and human-powered bicycles. E-bikes are permitted on all roadways and bike lanes. E-bikes are not permitted on sidewalks. Aside from that, e-bikes can go anywhere a bike is allowed if the motor is not on. Motorized bicycles are bicycles that have a power unit added to allow it to travel at speeds of not more than 30 miles per hour without pedaling. In order to drive a motorbike on the roadway, the rider must have a valid Class D license, and the bike has to be titled and registered. Think of motorized bikes like this. When the motor is off, it's a bicycle. When the motor is on, it's a moped. Therefore, if someone is intoxicated on a motorbike and the motor is on, OWI is in play. Electric scooters are allowed on any roadway, bicycle lane, or bicycle way that is open to the operation of bicycles. Scooters can also be ridden on the sidewalk, but riders must yield to pedestrians. Electric personal assistive mobility devices are allowed on any roadway or sidewalk. Regarding bicycle riding in New Berlin, riders are allowed to use sidewalks unless there's a designated bike lane running parallel on the roadway. Children riding small bicycles should always use the sidewalk if possible. Bicycle riders shall abide by all traffic rules and regulations. When riding at night, bike riders are required to use lighting no later than 30 minutes after sunset. White light should be used in front, and red light should be used in the rear. Thanks for watching, and stay safe.